This guy, I'm telling you, he's like sitting there, and they post that thing, and it's like, oh my God, oh, CM Punk makes his triumphant return to AEW in August 2021, and he reestablishes himself as one of the top wrestlers in the world. One of the top wrestlers in the fucking world. Are you fucking kidding me? The top, you haven't fucking worked for 7 fucking years. I'm gonna put over. Oh, I'm CM Punk. I'm just big Chicago deep dish pizza, straight edge asshole. So I'm gonna put over young talent, and this is what it's all about. And AEW is the place. I've been everywhere. What a fucking joke, dude! Come on. I mean, what do you? I mean, am I right? What the fuck?
What is up, everybody? Welcome to a very special Friday night version of the Just Too Sweet Show. Usual, I'm Big Daddy Clinton Tawala. With me, as always, tag team partner, Mr. Eric Zan. Eric, what's going on, bro?
Not much, man. We are in the cool down up in the Northeast here. The weather has turned cool.
It is awesome. Frank, welcome. Hi, May, welcome. You guys are
Frank.
You guys are the MVPs. Welcome aboard. We got some.
Hell yeah, you are.
We got some fun stuff to talk about. This is episode. According to now we screwed this up last time. According to Faraci, the boss.
Yes.
This is episode 93.
This is 93.
This is officially 93. So we're 7 away. Well, after this show, we'll be 6 away from the Magic 100, which is going to be a fun show. We're still going to do the GOAT formula. We're still going to do a nice, fun celebration, which we will open this show to all of you. You will all be welcome on the show that day. Come on, as long as you have the right equipment. Come on in. You will be able to join us for episode 100 coming up in a few weeks. Now, if you saw Eric's rant in the beginning of the show, which I'm sure you should have, we're going to jump right in with CM Punk. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Dude. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, last time we left off, our last show, it took place just after the pay-per-view. And some people are saying it's a work. Some people are saying it wasn't. I think we have the proof now that it was definitely not a work because of the huge fight that took place in the locker room after that pay-per-view. The Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Punk and his stupid Ace Steel guy. Who was that? Who is fucking Ace Steel anyway? Why does he have a name like that?
Yeah, Ace Steel, like fucking come on. Like what? And now he's some agent, producer, best friend of fucking of CM Punk.
Fuck that guy. Yeah, them and a bunch of other guys all got into a fucking huge brawl. CM Punk fucking tears a pectoral muscle just trying to throw a punch because that's kind of a pussy that he is. He's out 6 months. Nope, stripped him of his title. He's gone. And now, as of today and yesterday, the rumors are coming in that he's done, that he is out. He is not coming back to AEW ever again. I'll believe that when I see it because I think Tony Khan is a fake fucking mark for that guy. I think he loves that CM Punk guy, and I think when things cool down, he may try something. Sergio, I guarantee that will never happen. Never happen.
No.
It'll never happen.
No.
I know people say never. And I think Triple H would actually be okay with it, especially now that everyone sees what kind of an asshole Punk is. But I don't think it'll ever happen.
I feel it's going to be a long time. He's got to he's got to reel himself in and like get himself right. And like, because dude, Triple H isn't going to gamble on him doing that and like bring him back in. So he's going to be shitty in that company and dude. It's obvious he's like, and I'm going to use a fucking woke word here, toxic to the fucking. He's toxic to the back room, to the locker room.
How many people are happy right now? A lot of wrestlers.
A lot
of wrestlers are coming out against him, and the WWE locker room is laughing now. At the guys who were there when he was there the first time are laughing and saying, "Look, we told you." That even Triple H got a little smile on his face, like I told you what this fucking guy was.
Yep, he kind of knew. He kind of knew ahead of they knew how he was. Like he's a.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen that press conference again, we're talking about. They said that after that there was a huge brawl. The Bucks were hurt. They got suspended. Kenny Omega was suspended. A couple other guys were suspended. Definitely not a work. This was definitely real. And now they're gone. Now CM Punk's gone. And they started a tournament to have a new world champion, which unfortunately is fucking Jon Moxley again.
Yeah. Did anybody see that coming?
It's like, really? We'll talk about that because I got to witness that firsthand, and I think I was the only person in the fucking audience that groaned when he won. So, whatever. Fuck that guy. So, Eric, now that we pretty much got a bigger picture, that this wasn't a work, that this was the
like
real
him
deal.
being
Yeah. I mean, does he have a future anywhere in any company ever again?
In my opinion, I don't know. I think that's up in the air because, dude, first off, like, Corny isn't like Jim Cornette. He's not like siding with him, but like he's like, did you listen to any of some of the stuff he's saying about him? Because he kind of like, he's not identifying with him, but he understands because Corny knows AEW is all fucked up. And he probably thinks that like half of the reason is because of that. But on the other half too, Corny's kind of like, he's not like for him, or not against him, but he's like, he thinks he's like a diva, but he really just doesn't like Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. He hates them more than him. But I don't know. Like I can, number one, like how are you gonna? Okay, so this is the problem. I'm just going to say this real quick. I'm not going to get into it. But this is the problem with AEW. Are you there? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Yeah. I went quiet for a minute. There you are. Yeah.
I muted my mic because I was blowing my nose. I have a cold. I apologize.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure nothing was going.
No. Now I'm sharing the show, so go ahead.
Okay. So like Punk, this is the problem with AEW. They're paying all these wrestlers all this money that and I'm sorry to say it like this, that they're not worth. Okay. Like all these like upcoming independent guys don't deserve like $350,000 to $400,000 a year. I mean, I understand they break their ass on the internet and they need to get paid, but dude, like I used to drive fucking 300 miles for $50, and that is not like, and I'm not saying I was as good as all those guys, but I wasn't any worse than all those guys. You know what I mean? Like, especially at the point some of them are at. I mean, Punk's got more experience than me, Moxley, obviously, but like, like it's just like Tony Khan's just like, oh, hey, you're the top indie wrestler in the Nebraska Independents. Come on, I'll sign you for whatever. Oh, CM Punk, you're whatever, and blah blah blah. I'll give you $1 million. And Kenny Omega, ooh, you sold out Budokan. Oh my God, so did Cheap Trick. Big deal. You know what I mean? It's like, you think you're this giant star in Japan. Why are you a big star in Japan? Why aren't you a big star? Why couldn't you do what you were doing, Kenny Omega, on the indies and make them better? Why did you do it in Japan? Because you can't get over in America. And it's proven. If you look at the Nielsen ratings, the ratings go down at AEW when Kenny Omega comes on. It's a proven fact. But anyway, CM Punk. No, Tim. Based on money and attitude, I don't think anybody is going to take him anymore. I think he might as well just hang it up. He might as well just hang it. In my opinion, I think he should hang it up because he's unstable. He's way too full of himself. He thinks he's way better than he really is. And like acting like a drama queen through all this stuff, eating muffins and saying I'm an old man and I hurt. You're 42. You're supposed to be in probably the best shape of your life. Like when I was 42, I was in really fucking good shape, man. Like I mean, aches, pains, everybody gets that. But dude, and a caliber athlete that he supposedly is, he shouldn't be fucking bemoaning and been, dude, putting your boss. Like, can you imagine, dude? I mean, yeah, I know Shawn Michaels motherfucked Vince a lot, but dude, there were consequences, man. Like fucking
Yeah, but no, it was a little different. See, Shawn knew who was in charge
he did
of the company.
He did.
And he had Vince's ear, but he didn't sit next to Vince at a press conference and say, "I've got a company to run." Who the fuck do you think? I mean, if I was Tony
he'd never
Khan,
say that.
I would have turned to him and said, "Whose company? Whose company to run?" Talking about how the first $1 million gate for the company came on his back. That's an insult to every fucking wrestler in that locker room. You say it's on his back. Really? No other wrestlers fucking,
on his back.
You fought every match on that card? That's ridiculous.
But dude, to sit there and disrespect him like that at a media conference and like act like you're like this, like dude, you're not Hulk Hogan. You're not Shawn Michaels. You're not Stone Cold Steve Austin. You're not The Rock. You're not John Cena. And you're fucking definitely not Bret Hart. Like, dude, you're not even close to being on the plateau of any of those guys. Okay? Dude, you're not even Roman Reigns. Like, you're not that. Nope. You're not a big deal. You're a small deal. Okay? You blew it. CM Punk blew it when he just fucking took his fucking toys and went home with the WWE. And when he did that, I mean, that's a cunt move, number one. Number two, I would not gamble on that, especially after all that bullshit. Like, I would not gamble on it. And where's he going to go? Impact? They're not going to take him because they're associated with AEW. Ring of Honor is owned by AEW. Major League Wrestling, they're not owned or whatever, but they're affiliated. NWA, dude, Billy Corgan's definitely not going to take him at the NWA. And they're doing pretty good.
He couldn't afford him.
Billy Corgan probably could afford him, but I don't think he would. I don't think he would take him. He's not going to take a chance because, dude, they're doing. I mean, for what they have and what they're going for, they're doing pretty good at the NWA. They got a good fan base. They got a decent TV show. The wrestling's really good, dude. You haven't really gotten a chance to check that out yet, have you?
No, I never got it because it's only on the internet, right? It's only on YouTube or whatever.
It is on another channel. I can't remember what channel it's on. Nothing probably we get, but it's definitely on YouTube. NWA Power. But anyway. Yeah. He's not going to take him. Nobody's going to take him, dude. And the thing is like, I don't know I mean, he's straight edge and he doesn't do drugs and he doesn't drink. So like, is he just mentally ill? Like this guy fucking, he is not, bro. I'm Vince Russo.
I think he cracked. I think he did.
I think he did, but I did a Vince Russo, bro. But seriously, dude, like CM Punk is like way, way, way not what excuse me, he thinks he is. He is not.
Now here's another important question for you and for anybody watching who wants to think. Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. We know they're EVPs. We know they helped create AEW. We know they're the creative part of it while Tony Khan's the money. How much pressure you think came from them saying if he don't go, we're all gonna go?
I'm pretty sure there was something to that effect.
Because if I had, as much as we talk about Kenny Omega, if I had my choice, I would take Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks over fucking CM Punk every day of the week, twice on Sunday.
Exactly.
Because they're at least fucking humble and know what the business is about. While this guy thinks he alone created $1 million gate for fucking AEW, which is a bunch of horse shit. So. I think he's done too, and I think even if he doesn't think he's done, walk the fuck away. Maybe he'll be lucky enough to make peace with Triple H in 10 years. You can get in the Hall of Fame. Maybe.
The Ultimate Warrior made it to the Hall of Fame. Scott Steiner made it to the Hall of Fame. Bruno Sammartino made it to the Hall of Fame. I don't doubt that CM Punk could make it to the Hall of Fame, and but here's the thing, Tim. Is he Hall of Fame worthy? I mean, he was a multiple-time champion.
Well, based on some of the people that are in there, yeah. Just based on some of the wrestlers that are in there, yeah. But do I think he is? No.
He's a multiple-time champion. He had a decent career in WWE. He had a pretty good indie career.
We'll get to that, Sergio. We're going to talk about that too.
But like, I just don't think. Yeah, I mean, Hall of Fame is definitely a joke. I mean, it's not a joke. I mean, when the guys that get in it, or the personalities other than wrestlers get in it, that are worthy of it, like if they impacted the WWE and wrestling, worthy enough to be whatever. But like, I just don't think CM Punk he's not reached that yet. Like, but then you got I mean, I don't know, dude. In my opinion, and like you just said, dude, I agree with you. No, I don't think he's Hall of Fame worthy. Maybe he won't be. I don't know. But I'm not. I'm Eric, and I own a wrestling company. I have a successful wrestling company, and I'm looking to sign people. I'm not going to sign CM Punk. I will not take that risk. And Tony Khan's an idiot, and that's all I got to say. Yeah, they're going to buy him out, definitely, Rebel.
I'll get to Tony Khan too when I talk about Grand Slam the other night, because I noticed a couple things that I want to bring up about that. I don't know, Frank. I'm kind of torn with that one. Gotta be honest with you. But speaking of people enjoying what's going on with CM Punk, our old friend, Big Sexy himself, Kevin Nash, on the Click This podcast, which, by the way, is probably the second best show on the internet next to ours. He's fantastic on his show. He's not pulling any punches. Not that he ever
Click
did.
This is great, dude. Click This is a lot of fun. I mean, I like Kevin Nash. You're definitely a big Kevin Nash fan.
Wait, I know he can be a dick, and yeah, he is a dick. But at least he tells it the way it's supposed to be. But he isn't. He does it in the dick way. I'm not going to admit that.
I think, yeah, he's great, and I love him, and I think he's so funny. I just think that a lot of the things like he says, like Bruce Pritchard says too, are his interpretation of it. They're probably not necessarily the
not 100%
gospel,
back, probably. Yeah,
but no, Kevin Nash's spin on it and the way he presents it is so great.
Yeah. So speaking of that, he was talking about another wrestler enjoying what CM Punk has become or what he's done. So let's just take a quick look at what he had to say about old Philip.
I love the fact that Kevin is seeing the human side of Punk. He literally snapped. We all do. We're all human. Sometimes you got to let it out.
Plus, you got to, at 42 years old, I mean, Phil's tired. Phil's tired. He's beat up.
You were in the ring at what, 55 or something?
I was in the ring. I was in the ring at 55, and he was cutting a promo on me. Click, I can hear your knees. LOL, thought you were dead. Yeah, that motherfucker's cutting that promo on me. He sits there at 42 years old. I guess in retrospect, when I actually thought about it, oh no, he didn't lose his shit. That's toxic fucking shock. He didn't pull his tampon out. He's got toxic shock syndrome. I thought about that. I said, motherfucker, I looked up and Googled him.
Tim, is that echoing by you?
No, not by me.
10 fucking years. It's like a 75 Eldorado with 102 miles on it. Motherfucker, don't tell me you're tired. Don't tell me you're 75. Shut the fuck up. On top of that, all you guys, you're a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. You're a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. You're 1099s. You know what I mean? I mean, you were painting somebody's fucking house, and you guys got into a fight, and they told you you're all suspended.
You worked for yourself.
Wasn't it after the fucking deal? You guys can't work that out. You guys do it. But I haven't heard.
He's 100% right.
He is
suspended without pay.
No, they're with, as far as I know.
So they're the fucking cop that fucking shoots the guy 23 times in the back, and it's
internal investigation.
Yeah, it's just his death. That's an effective way to fucking manage. What a bunch of shit.
I think maybe that's why some people had questions about the work, the validity of it, because they were suspended with pay. So maybe
I was Chris Daniels. I was Chris Daniels fucking Pat. Suspended. What would they do?
I was just going to ask what Pat Buck did and
came in with. Yeah, I actually heard he came in with nunchucks. They both garage the fuck out of him. Well, I don't get it.
Who threw the chair?
I heard Punk's buddy.
It wasn't one of them. I could see that. I think they were breaking it up. I don't think
It's Pat coming in and just throwing a chair off one of the Young Bucks' heads.
So that's what Kevin Nash had to say. And yeah, like you said, man, he wasn't wrong.
No, he wasn't wrong, dude. He's 100% right.
Oh, everyone else heard an echo. I didn't hear an echo.
Yeah, I did too. I heard one. I definitely heard one.
I wonder why. I don't have it on. Well, sorry, everybody, for the echo. I apologize for the echo. That's all right. Everyone should hear Kevin Nash booming voice anyway.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of hard to make it out too on some of it,
Oh,
like because it was like a triple echo. We can play. I can try to play it later if you want.
I don't know why it would echo though. I don't have my sound on. My mic is off. Like as far as the outside one. Oh,
Yeah. Well,
whatever.
We'll play it again later and get a.
Well, speaking of that though, I there's something I noticed. Wednesday night was Grand Slam. As soon as they announced the tournament for the title that Punk vacated was going to be in Queens, I jumped on it. I got 2 tickets for me and my son to go. There was a lot of title matches. It was a good card. It was a lot of fun. But 2 things I noticed. One, Tony Khan comes out before the show to hype the crowd up. The dude's definitely on cocaine.
Who's that?
Tony Khan.
Oh yeah, dude, or meth or something. Probably cocaine. He's too upper. He's too upper.
Fucking lit.
Yeah.
He comes. His eyes are like this when he fucking talks.
Yeah, it's definitely coke. That's not meth. He's probably like meth is like the white white trash.
Yeah, that's a little great for him. He has a high. But hey, him too bragging about the AEW $1 million fucking gate for the first time. All right, good for you guys. Good. I mean, but you gotta get off the coke, dude, and run a company.
Yeah,
because if you listen to it now, Cody Rhodes, I know we said this before, was 1,000% right. He did not want Punk in this company, and when they signed Punk, he said, "I'm fucking out of here." He sold, and he gave up all that money as part of the. He said, "No, fuck that. You keep your money. You keep that. I'm gonna get the hell out of here and go back to WWE."
Yeah, dude.
And if it wasn't for that, I'm telling you right now, if Punk wasn't suspended or if he was still in the company, we would have Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks in fucking WWE by the end of the year.
I agree. I agree 100%. And you know what? You might still even see that because like Omega's like not in favor like as much as he would. Like the guys in the back, they don't like him. Like they don't like him. The Young Bucks, I mean, I don't know if they're disliked, but I know they're not really respected because this EVP thing they keep throwing around everywhere, like that's getting old, dude. Like you're a worker. You're one of the boys. You're not you can't be, in my opinion, you can't be an EVP, some made up fucking stupid term for fucking Tony fucking Khan and AEW. Dude, you can't do that and be a fucking work. Like if you're a Dusty and you're the booker and you're wrestling, Dusty was over. Dusty knew what he was doing. You can't be an EVP. Well, we're EVPs and this, that, and the other thing. No, dude, you're not even that important. Like you're not even that significant. Like AEW is just getting off the ground. It's not the WWE. And Tony Khan's got to quit shitting on the WWE because all he's doing is burying himself, man.
It is. It's true. Yeah, he made a joke about Crown Jewel. It's like, dude, Crown Jewel is going to make 3 times the money that your $1 million gate made. So, I mean, first of all, the Saudi Arabians are paying WWE probably how much you think they're paying?
Paying WWE
$7 million just to go over there.
How much are they paying them to do the show?
Just to go to Saudi Arabia, they got to be paying them a couple $1 million.
It's got to be
to get over there and do that show and everything. It's not just saying pack up our shit and go. No, that's a major thing you got to do.
Yeah.
That's protection. Because you're in Saudi Arabia, not in Abu Dhabi, or the United Arab Emirates, where everything is safe. That's not a fucking safe place to be for that. So it's security.
Well, what's not? Wait, what?
Because this show's in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, right?
Saudi Arabia is not the United, the Emirates and fucking Abu Dhabi, all those safe places over there. Saudi is still, it could be a dangerous place. You got to follow their rules. You got to follow.
Yeah.
The women have to be fucking covered from the neck down. It's not an easy thing to do. They're paying a shitload of money for WWE to get over there. So how Tony Khan can bash Crown Jewel is ridiculous. And he's bragging about his $1 million gate. Guess what, dude? They're going to make more than that just based on fucking advertisements for Crown Jewel. So stop being a dick. But Eric, here's the one thing that I know you're going to enjoy.
Okay.
What I noticed about the problem with current wrestling fans,
What's that?
and this is what it is, and it's not just that though; it's also the actual product itself. Chris Jericho comes out. He's the first guy to come out, right? Crowd goes fucking crazy. It's Chris Jericho, cheering him, singing his song. They all sing the song now. Song's great. As soon as the song's over, he's fighting. What's his name? I don't know his new name. Cesaro. Everyone goes ape shit for Cesaro.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah, that's it.
Which, by the way, did you say he's jacked?
Dude, he's fucking jacked. I'll try to find a picture of him if you want, but he is jacked up. Like, he was always nice and cut, but he was real jacked. So Sergio says $50 million for each event, and I don't doubt that.
I don't think it's $50 million. I bet you I bet you to get them over there, it's probably $5 million to get them all over there. I bet you it's another I bet you it's another 5 to 10 million. I bet you it's 15 to 20. I wouldn't doubt it.
You got, as I said, it's Saudi Arabia. It's not Abu Dhabi. You got to pay the government. You got to do all that shit for protection. You got to make sure that these guys are safe.
Yeah,
it's not just a simple thing.
Yeah, you're not going to Des Moines, Iowa. Like,
he says he looked it up. They get 50, but I don't think they're going to be handed 50 million. Maybe it costs 50 million for each event. I wouldn't doubt it, because also the people that are going to this event are mostly fucking sheiks and stuff. But anyway, like I was saying, so they go crazy for Chris Jericho. They go crazy for fucking Cesaro, whatever the hell his name is.
This is at the live event you were at?
That was just that. It was the opening match, and it was for the Ring of Honor Championship, by the way.
No shit.
Which, okay, whatever. They're doing that. Okay. Anyway, so they start the match. Now everyone's booing Jericho. Hates Jericho. Hates him. Jericho's trying to get heat. He's giving us the finger. He's trying to be the bad guy. So he wins. Crowd goes fucking crazy. They love him again. That's the fucking problem with wrestling. And this was the theme for the entire night. I love you in your entrance. I'm going to boo you in the ring. But yay, you won. Dude, make up your fucking, like, I knew who I liked. I knew who I didn't like. I was pissing on Moxley from the beginning of the show to the end of the show because I wanted people around me to know I fucking hate that guy. And I did not want him to win. Of course, he ended up winning, and they could all shove that in my face. But that's part of wrestling.
Yeah.
That's part of it. I wouldn't mind if they all got in my face. That's part of it. It's like any sporting event. If you're an away team, if I'm a Yankee fan going to fucking Citi Field and I'm talking major shit and the Mets win that game, you have every right to shove it back in my face. That's exactly what this is. But these wrestling fans today, they booing you until you win, and they love you. They love your entrance. It's like there was not one heel or face that was actually 100% either way. And I think that's a major fucking problem we got going on in wrestling today.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm going to, you want my rebuttal?
No, yeah. Go.
So yeah, like, dude, and it's the way it's booked and it's the way it's presented. Like, I'm sorry. I know Jericho's a great wrestler and Jericho's got his place and Jericho, but it's like, dude, make up your mind. Like, if you're so passionate about wrestling and understand how it works and all that shit, like, dude, like bring it, because Tim, wrestling really only works. Like, this is why, and in my opinion, another reason why wrestling isn't working is because, like, these fans, they have the fans, or these new fans turn to just like, I love. It's like, do you even know what you're doing? It's like you said, with the comparison to the
one thing though, real quick. That's an AEW thing though. I don't think that's a WWE thing. That's an
it's not. You're right.
They're just so fucking excited to be in an AEW event. They don't know who to cheer and boo. They're just like, I love this guy, I hate other guy.
Right.
And Jericho played up to the entrance. He loves it when they sing his song. But then as soon as the song's over, it's like, fuck you guys. And then he wins. It's like, yay, love me. No. Play the fucking character you're supposed to be playing.
Exactly. I don't feel that they're not, like Cornette said, like, this is, wrestling is an art form. And it's almost like Jericho's trying to make a mockery of it because, like, dude, in order for a real good wrestling event to work, like, you got to have an established, like, dude, what if partway through, okay, so the Angels are playing the Astros. What if partway through, all the Astros or 6 or 7 Astros decided to go and play for the A's and put on A's uniforms and vice versa, or Angels uniforms. And then okay, now 5 batters are on the Astros, and the other 5 that were on the Angels are on the Astros or on the Angels. It's like, so now like say back in the day, say like, I'm making a bad comparison. So just say like Derek Jeter partway through decides to just put a Boston uniform on and play for the Red Sox. It's like, that doesn't even make sense. So what Jericho's doing doesn't make sense. It's like, and my feeling is Jericho's ego is way out of control, way inflated. He's another one. Like, there's this AEW mental thing, like where you think you're so great, and it's like, you're at this little thing or whatever, and it's like they're all like, even Kenny Omega, it's like they just think they're like this the greatest thing. And dude, you're in a glorified indie. And but back to what I was saying about the match, like, dude, establish these matches with heels and faces. That's how it works. I mean, are you gonna cheer for Thanos? You know what I mean? In the Avengers?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you gonna cheer for? It's like, no, dude. It's like there's good and evil, man. It's like, and there's good and evil in the world. If you start like cheering evil all the time, dude, nobody understands consequences of like having like Hitler. Like, dude, okay, fucking Hitler was bad, dude. You can't really, so he did a few things that were okay for Germany, but dude, overall it was bad because you could see what he was going to do, not just with the Jewish people, but like down the line, dude, he was going to just like cut everybody down, and we're going to, so like, he's a heel, okay? But he, you can't just cheer and boo him, whatever. And Jericho, like you said, it is an AEW because WWE is pretty established. Like, when they
have
somebody,
they have their faces, they have their heels, really. But except for, and again, I know I bring him up every week, and I know I'm a mark for him, but MJF is a fucking heel, and when he gets cheered, he tells the crowd, "Shut up! I don't want your fucking cheers. I don't need you. I don't want nothing to do with you." That's a heel. Right. Everyone else is just like, well, I want you to love me here, and then boo me here, and during the match, I want to hear you. No, you can't do that. And it wasn't just Jericho. I'm not just putting that on Jericho. It seems like there's a lot of guys like that who are just like, love me here, don't like me here, but I'm going to give you the FU, but make sure you sing my song, and you can't do it. You can't. It's like the crowd was dead split for Moxley and Bryan.
Wrong show, Terzio. We're not talking baseball.
Oh, I'm checking anyway because he hits the home run.
I am too, but I'm laying rules down.
So I mean, I think that's a huge problem. Like you always say, we always talking about what's the problems are with wrestling today, or the fans today, and
it confuses them. And like I said, with Kenny Omega, it's like Kenny Omega wants you to cheer him when he wants you to cheer him, and boo him when he wants you. But no, dude, because that's going to become an uninteresting product. Because it's like you're sitting there watching the match, and you're like, after a while, you're going to be like, I don't understand what's going on right now. So by default, you're not really going to boo. You're just going to be like no reaction, because like I notice a lot of times in AEW, there's like that lukewarm reaction over the crowd. They're not really, it's like they lose them and they like don't know what to do. Like, my opinion is you've got to establish a face and a heel. That's how the formula of wrestling works. That's what it was based upon. That's the premise of it. That's why it's professional wrestling. It's not like, well, we're just going to change it because that's what we feel like doing. And back to Kenny Omega, it's like, I don't give a fuck how many of these people.
You can't stop with Kenny Omega. You really can't.
Dude, he's not that great. He's not. Like I said, just because you're this big star in Japan, it's like, remember the joke back in the day? It's like, you see a band that, that's trying to make it up. Like, oh, we were big in Japan. It's like, okay.
Hasselhoff was big in Germany.
Hasselhoff was big in Germany, and he only got over here after he got on Baywatch. Yeah. But before that, dude, it was just Knight Rider. But his singing career, no, he never fucking made anything over here. But it's like, dude, come on. Kenny Omega, like I said, and I think I made a good point before. If he was so great and he's so good, why didn't he do what he did for like Combat Zone Wrestling or Major League Wrestling or like Ring of Honor? I mean, I guess he was in Ring of Honor once or twice, right? Like,
I believe he was.
But like, why didn't he have this giant impact? And I remember the other night when he was going off on Will Ospreay, when they were trading back and forth, and he's like, oh, which I sold, like the Tokyo Dome, which I sold out, by the way. And it's like, okay, so you sold the Tokyo Dome out. Like, you know what? Japan isn't a giant place, and Tokyo is a huge city, but like, they really don't have anywhere else to go. When there's a big wrestling event, yeah, you're going to fill it up because that's all they have.
Well, with
number
Jericho
two,
too, by the way, Jericho was part of that also.
Yeah, and number two, it's like it's not just you, dude. It's the show, okay? And fucking Will Ospreay's a better worker than he is, by the way.
He is.
Just in my opinion.
I believe that.
But dude, AEW, it's obvious with what we're talking about now with the cheer boo. It's like, dude, it's obvious Tony Khan doesn't have anybody who he's allowing to properly book. I mean, think about the talent that he has there, okay? I'm going to go down the list real quick. You got Arn Anderson. You got Jake the Snake Roberts. You got Dustin Rhodes. You got all these guys that are experienced. They are established professional wrestlers who have been through different eras and understand wrestling. It's professional wrestling. It's not this stupid soap show that it's turned into. Dude, we need pro wrestling back. And I think Triple H is doing damn good at bringing it back. Because, dude, WWE has been great lately. I got to tell you, I've been watching more of it, and I'm thoroughly, like, happy with it. And even NXT's changed, dude. It's not even the same as it was either.
No, because
like, NXT is
they're
real
all in
good.
charge again. Yeah, they're all in charge again. And let's not forget, too, even he said it, the promos now all have meaning. They all have, like, more feel to it, like more realism to them. They're not just going out there and talking for 30 minutes. Now it's like, you say what you got to say in 5-6 minutes, get it done, and fucking move on. And it's working because now you care what they're saying. When someone's talking for 30 minutes in a wrestling event, you don't give a fuck after a while. You're like, shut up and let me see somebody hit somebody, suplex somebody.
Because,
but,
dude,
wait, let me see real quick. What you were saying about that, though, heel thing, and you are allowed to have anti-heroes. Obviously, Austin was one of those big anti-heroes, but technically, he was always a face. He was a heel, then a face. They're saying, "Well, he's anti-hero." No, he was a heel, and then he was a face. It doesn't make him an anti-hero. You can have 1 or 2 of those guys, but you can't have fucking 10 of them either. That's also not going to work.
No. And the thing is, dude, I don't even know what I was going to say. I fucking lost it. But anyway, I don't know.
It sucks.
Well, no, it's not just that, dude. It's just like, it's like I don't even know where I was going with it when you were talking. I don't know.
Raw, FUA for gouging the fans paying for the ticket price for full. What's the ticket price for Full Gear? What did they do? I had pretty decent seats and I mean, it was good for Grand Slam. I don't know what they're doing for this one.
Yeah. How much were your tickets?
Well, I went a little extra because I wanted to sit a little bit closer. So I went like $80.
Oh, that's not bad.
They weren't too bad.
That's not bad at all.
We had a decent view. So
I think what I was saying was, it's like, the AEW is just, oh no, WWE, dude. No, yeah, they're in charge because, dude, Shawn Michaels it's fucking Shawn Michaels, okay? Fucking listen to him. Let him fucking structure that. It's fucking Triple H. Let him structure that. Fucking, he brought the Road Dogg back. The Road Dogg is fantastic at booking. He's a great agent. Dude, yep. Regal was fucking great at training the guys. Like, how could fucking Vince just let him go? It's so, and that just shows you where Vince's head was too. Like, I think Vince was burnt out years ago and he just kept going. And I think the Botox and the droopy fucking face and the sun lamp and all that shit and all, the fucking paying people date rape money or whatever he was doing. Like, I think it was getting to him. But, dude, I'm so happy that Triple H is in charge because, dude, Triple H, this is a guy who from day one, like, even when he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley or Jean-Paul Levesque, he is passionate about wrestling. He loves professional wrestling. He loves start to finish. He loves the work. He loves the ring psychology. He loves, you know what I mean, the interviews. He likes the character development. And you know what I mean? It's like, and these are all things like we shouldn't really know. We should be only interpreting that as a fan. We shouldn't say like, oh, I think the character development is interesting. And I think they were talking about the other day how they're going to do. No, dude, I want to be surprised. I don't want to give a fuck about what they're doing backstage. I don't care about who's getting booked for what. I don't care about who said what on Twitter, whatever, dude. I want to watch a match. I want to be surprised when MJF comes out and FUs the whole audience. I want to be surprised when Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns or whoever beats whoever. Look, I don't want to know, oh, it's slated. Rumor is that this is how it's going to be. It's like, half the time with the internet and Twitter and everything, these fanboys, and there's a few of them on the Just Too Sweet show, by the way, they get too worked up about what's going on behind the scenes. Like, dude, and I think that's part of the problem. Like, they're worried too much about who's going to do this, and I heard this and that. Dude, watch wrestling, man. Watch the match. That's why, if you're into it for that, just go read dirt sheets all the time, man. Why even bother watching it? Like, get into the product, get into wrestling, like professional wrestling. Watch the match. I want to see a story told in a match. I don't want to see a 20-minute flashy entrance and a 5-minute match. I want to see a 30 to 40-second entrance, get in the ring, get going on it. And then after the match is done, yeah, boom, blow it up, dude. That's when you really should be hyping up, your fucking bullshit. Like it almost seems like in the beginning they just overblow their ego and character, and it's like, oh, okay, gee, I watched this for 5 minutes. Now what's the match going to be like? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's like, be the character. Let them talk a little bit on the fly. Like, if you're sticking, like, fuck fucking Bucky fucking Beaver fucking Kevin fucking Dunn. Fuck him. It's like, oh, sports entertainment, Jimmy.
Yeah, but that's what Kevin Owens even said. He feels so good to go out there and talk again.
Yeah, because I don't think they're inhibited anymore. I mean, no. I'm sure they have an idea.
No, like Triple H to say, listen, I want you to say this, and this. Do it your way. Fucking go.
Listen, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Alpha used to tell us, Alpha the Wild Samoan. He would just say, so this is what you say. Okay, you got the match coming up Saturday night, and then you and your partner are going to be wrestling for the title. So, and just talk about that and go off on it. And that's what we would do. We would come up to it because, dude, if we're doing this because, dude, let's be honest. If you're a professional wrestler, dude, you're a little off anyway, and you like the crowd and you like attention, and that's why you're doing it, because it's what you like to do. You like to entertain people. So you have a personality already if you're a professional wrestler, unless you're enhancement talent or whatever, or you got a manager and you don't know how to talk. But if you know how to work, that's why you have a manager. But, dude, part of it is personality, and you should let your personality reflect, not sit there and be like, I got to memorize all this. You know what I mean? Word for word. And, dude, I swear to God, there was a few times I saw earpieces in guys' ear when they were on the mic.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
It's like, and you know what that tells me about Vince is he wants so much fucking control. Like, he's got to go.
Even Michael Cole and them said it also. The ear thing is you don't have Triple H in your ear saying, tell him to do this, tell him to say that. You make sure you say this. Now it's more like, all right, we got 5 minutes. All right, we got this. Instructions, not what to fucking say.
And, dude, don't go off on these 20-minute diatribes about nothing. Oh, well, you think that. No, dude, get out there for 2-3 minutes and say what you got to say, and then fucking get in the ring. Like, going too long on these stupid scripted, like Roman Reigns was the worst. Like, that's what I think ruined his character a little bit, when he would just go on and, oh, well, I'm the head of the table, and I'm the, it's like, dude, it's not believable. I would be more inclined to watch him if he just let himself be himself, which he's doing now.
Yeah. And Paul Heyman does all the talking now, which is so great.
Well, he does, and which is great, because Paul Heyman is, dude, they should be fucking taking classes from Paul Heyman, because he's one of the best, dude.
He is the best. I think he is the best.
On the mic?
On the mic. As far as the old school guys go, I'm saying.
Old school guys go? I mean, it's him and Cornette. Cornette's still a little better than him. Piper. But yeah, Heyman is like top 5, dude. Heyman is definitely top 5.
Well, I meant in wrestling there right now. Like Cornette.
Oh, wrestling right now? There's nobody's better on the mic than Heyman. No. Yeah, MJF's coming up, dude. MJF has got a future.
He's on fire, man.
I so hope that after he gets so much established and gets his credibility up and he goes to WWE, he's going to be so good.
He took a shot at Regal. Did you see when he took a shot at Regal? He was making fun of Wheeler Yuta was out there, and he came out and interrupted his interview, and he said, because they're in that Blackpool Combat Club together.
Yeah.
So he's like, you can still go to Daniel Bryan for advice, or Brian Downs, excuse me, about how to injure yourself and almost kill yourself and get knocked out for like a year. And then he says, he goes, then you can go to Jon Moxley for advice. He goes, no, wait, you can't go to that guy. He's fucking crazy. He's an idiot. And he goes, or you can go to your boy William Regal. He'll teach you how to take pills. I was like, oh,
ooh,
shit.
MJF said that?
Yep. And Willie
Oh,
fucking socked him for
dude.
that. I was like, I can't believe he went there. That's
a little. See,
dude, he don't hold back.
I know, and I like the subtle references, but see, dude, everybody knows everything now. So I think it'd be more creative if they just like made up their own. But you know what? That is kind of it's shitty, but it's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny.
Not funny, but it's.
And I'm sure Regal let it. I'm sure MJF said, "Dude, would you mind?"
Yeah, no, that definitely wasn't a shoot. He probably said, "Hey, can I?" And Regal's probably like, "Yeah, go ahead."
Yeah. But you know, let me give them credit for one thing, because, like you said, when they announced the final match was going to be Moxley and Daniel Bryan, I'm like, well, Daniel Bryan's going to win. Bryan Danielson, excuse me.
Bryan Danielson. I like the name Bryan Danielson better anyway. Daniel Bryan was just a Vince McMahon stupid fucking.
Just wants to reverse your names. It doesn't make any sense. But
yeah, no, fucking everybody knows who he is.
But when these guys all got suspended and Punk got suspended, Moxley was pissed because Khan turned around and said, "You can't go on your vacation now." He was supposed to lose to Punk and take a 6-week vacation.
No shit.
Yeah. Now, again, this is behind the scenes shit that we don't want to know.
Yeah, now, I don't want to know that. I don't care about that.
Yeah, so Moxley was pissed that he can't go on vacation now. So now I'm thinking, like every other probably person in the place was, Bryan Danielson got this shit sewn up because he's going to go on his 6-week vacation. And even MJF said the 6-week vacation thing in one of his interviews. But now they pulled it out when Moxley wins the fucking title. I thought that was kind of like, wow, that's kind of a shock because I was expecting Bryan to win and Moxley to take off for 6 weeks. But they didn't do it that way. So I'm going to give him a little bit of credit.
It is a little, but dude, it's just so dumb. I don't want to know, man. I don't want to know any of that. Like the allure of wrestling was all we know is what they do in the ring. Like, and if you see them outside the ring, they still had a little kayfabe. But some of them were cool and they signed autographs and stuff and whatever. And sometimes you have to be human. But dude, I don't want to know about Jon like taking shots of personal life. And I was supposed to like Bert loves that shit. And so does Dave, really. Dave's into it too. But Dave's so far up Kenny Omega's ass, he's fucking playing the Sega with him through his fucking nostrils. And I mean, come on, dude. Kenny Omega really, like, you're sitting there, you're gonna tell me, and all these, like, and I know he edits his own Wikipedia because there's nobody who really writes that article says as one of the is probably is considered the best professional considered by who? A couple of fucking Japanese media outlets. Like, Dave Meltzer, whose fucking credibility's blown out of the water anyway. Like, fuck Dave Meltzer. Fuck you, Dave Meltzer. Fucking AEW. You're obviously fucking jumping in the boat without any oars because, boy, they're really doing good now, Dave. I almost think that, and I might be making this up. There might be a little hyperbole here. But I almost think Dave Meltzer said that they're going to be bigger than the WWE one day. I almost think he's not exact words, but I think he alluded to that. Because, dude, he's got such a hard-on for fucking the Young Bucks, such a hard-on for Omega. And like I said, Kenny Omega is a decent wrestler. But, dude, you had a fucking stupid gimmick match with a 7 or 8-year-old girl. Really? Like, come on, dude. You can't do any better than that in fucking video games in Tokyo and fucking juggling dildos or whatever the fuck you were doing. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I'm just not, I don't get the hype. I don't.
I'm going to jump into that right now about one thing before. The PWI 500 came out, of course.
Yeah. Let's get into that.
And I want to talk about it real quick because I don't think anyone can disagree that Roman Reigns is number one. I really don't.
No.
He's been champ for fucking 2.5 years.
I've even got to say, he's got to be the number one spot. He's got to be.
Number 2 is Kazuchika Okada.
Who?
Don't know. Oh, yeah, exactly. Japan wrestler.
Fuck him.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna say okay. I'm not gonna argue yes. I'm not gonna argue no because I don't watch that shit.
I'm gonna argue no because, dude. Okay, the PWI 500 is a fucking American-based magazine, right? For American, and I know they go international, but dude, is he that big of an international star? When you say international, that includes the United States too. Can you go up and ask, does Jax know who he is? Do Jax's buddies who like wrestling know who he is?
No.
Do I know who he is?
No.
No, dude.
I know,
Fuck
I-
you.
exactly.
Fuck you. And number 2, Nagata Sokaki. Fucking fuck off.
But no, here is where it goes off
Yeah,
the
keep
rails.
going.
Though.
Keep going.
Number 3 is CM Punk, who
What?
wrestled 4 matches, 5
4
matches
matches in what, a year?
and got hurt twice and is out.
Got hurt twice.
That makes no fucking
He's
sense
number
to me.
3.
3.
Oh my god.
I think the PWI is starting to lose a little bit of credibility with this list here.
Fucking A, it is. Fuck that.
Number 4 is Hangman Adam Page.
Oh,
He was AEW champion. I won't argue with it. I do like.
I would say top 10 is okay for him.
5 is Bobby Lashley. I think that's a little generous. I think it's a little generous.
It's a little generous.
Listen, he's a little generous.
Lashley's had a couple good years here, and
Yeah.
Lashley's believable, and he's and you know what I mean. I don't dislike Bobby Lashley. I actually enjoy some of his matches. He's legit. He's old too. You don't hear him crying about fucking joints hurting with muffins and shit.
Dude, that dude's jacked.
Dude, he's super fucking. He is a specimen,
He is.
my friend.
Cody Rhodes was 6.
This is from then the whatever year. Yeah, I would say Cody might. Yeah, I don't
think he wrestled enough to be number 6.
I don't think he did either. That's the other problem, Tim.
He had 6 months off from wherever between companies, and then he got hurt.
But dude, that's the other thing. These guys don't put in the schedule. Can you imagine if they had to put the schedule in you did back in the 80s and 90s? Dude, they get hurt now after wrestling 3 matches, a month. Think about the fucking dude. That goes to show you a testament of how these guys were. I mean, I think these guys are over conditioned nowadays. They're too worried about whatever. But dude, they're just not ring experienced enough. They don't have that ring toughness. I don't care how many fucking hours of cardio you do. I don't care how many fucking jumping jacks you do. Dude, you don't have that ring conditioning. That's why. Anyway, number 6.
7 was Bryan Danielson.
Or 7. I'm gonna say no comment.
Yeah. Number 8, here we go. El Hijo del.
Who?
L-E-L, like Spanish.
Hijo,
H-I-J-O. Hijo del, D-E-L.
Is that lizard?
I have no idea, dude. But he's 8.
Well, I don't know Spanish, so I must and probably means something in Spanish.
Now, here's another thing. Number 9, Big E. Big E's been hurt for months.
He's been out for over a year, right? Or almost a year.
He's probably done.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back.
No, he got fucked up. And number 10, Jonathan Gresham.
I don't know who he is.
But I'll just take a look down the list now. 12.
Yeah, go down some. Go to like 30.
All right. Well, Moxley was 12.
12.
Matt Cardona, by the way, he used to be, Long Island Iced Tea. What's his name? Zach Ryder. He's actually number 13.
Really?
Let's jump down. MJF was 16. Seth Rollins was 17. Adam Cole was 18. Number 19 is Kenny Omega.
Why is he still 19?
Who didn't wrestle the entire fucking year?
No. How is he 19? Oh my god.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, what did Meltzer do this one too?
Let's see. I'll just skip around. Drew McIntyre was 20. Jericho was 22. Ospreay was 27.
He should have been a little higher because he was constantly working.
Kevin Owens was 37. I'm just looking at some guys. Who the hell is Psycho Clown?
Who?
Psycho Clown. I have to look that up.
Psycho Clown?
Psycho Clown's an actual wrestler.
What is that from, like Punch Out from the 90s?
That's what it sounds like. Let's see. Darby Allin, 45. Darby Allin, by the way, never wins a match. How does he end up anywhere near?
That's like Heath Slater being number 15.
Let me see. Well, I'm not going past 50, but
no.
I mean, those are Braun Breaker's 26. Braun Breaker had a better year than Kenny Omega and all of them. He's the fucking champion in NXT.
Dude, the last year
he had a way better year.
Braun Breaker has been phenomenal. You ever see him work, dude?
Dude, he's good, man.
He's really good.
He got both Steiner. He got both Steiners in him.
I was just gonna say that he goes from a Frankensteiner to a fucking Rick Steiner power slam to a fucking Steiner line. He barks. I heard him barking.
Yep, he's good. Randy Orton hasn't wrestled in almost a year. He's 47. How do you make that list? I don't understand. I don't know what the time frame is on this one.
I don't either.
Let's see who's down at the bottom. Who's down at the bottom of the 500? Is anybody
Yeah.
we know down at the bottom?
Yeah, go get up into.
Let me go backwards. Let's go backwards for a
I wonder
second.
if I ever made the PWI 500. Probably not.
Dustin Wilson, no. Big Healer, no. No, anybody on this? No, I don't know anybody down at the bottom. Oh, there's a guy named Jax Dune.
I wonder I wonder if back in like 98, 90, or 99, I made the PWI 500. I think Vince did.
Ultimo Dragon, 465. He's still playing Ultimo Dragon.
Wow. I think my buddy Joel made it too once.
Oh, speaking of that, Eric, I forgot to tell you. You probably saw my post about it though. At AEW on the second show, which is airing tonight, by the way, at 10 o'clock, Rampage.
Okay.
The fucking Great Muta comes out.
Yeah. Muta came out.
Great Muta. Now, CM Punk, 42 years old, by the way. In that match with a Great Muta, 60-plus-year-old Great Muta comes out. 63-year-old Sting fell off the top rope through a table. So you know what, CM Punk? Fuck you, because Sting is 63 and had a major neck injury, and he just went from the top rope through a fucking table. So you're a 42-year-old.
Did he wrestle Ultimo Dragon?
No, not Ultimo Dragon.
Or
Muta?
Did he wrestle Muta? Or
No,
he came out
in a little spot with the green mist and all that kind of stuff. No, it was more like a show just for him.
Yeah.
But people went crazy though. They were like, "Holy shit, it's Muta!"
Of course they did.
Even Jax goes, "Who the fuck is that?" I go, "Dude, he's old school. Like he's old guy."
Raul, who is El Hijo Del Monaco or whatever his name is? What was his name? El Hijo Del.
El Hijo Del.
Yeah, who's he, Raul? You would know who he is. You know all the indie wrestlers.
Dude, Savio Vega.
He said Psycho Clown is a AAA wrestler.
Savio Vega, 343.
What?
Yeah.
Where was Billy Gunn? Matter of fact, did you see him anywhere in the top 100 or anything?
Let me take a look real quick, dude. But Billy Gunn has a whole new gimmick, and it's one of the funniest things ever because grown women. We saw an old lady. He's with the Acclaimed, that group, the Acclaimed, and they do this is like their symbol, and they started doing scissoring, which we know is hysterical. So when Billy Gunn joined them, they were calling him Daddy Ass because he was the kid, the father of the Gun Club.
Daddy Ass,
and he was badass Billy Gunn. Now the T-shirt, the Acclaimed T-shirt, says in bright pink letters, "Scissor me, Daddy Ass."
Oh no!
The entire crowd was saying,
so great.
"Oh, scissor me, Daddy!" It was fucking hysterical, and I had to explain to my 13-year-old what that meant.
Yeah,
so that was pretty funny.
That must have been fun. Yeah. Raul El Hijo, what's his name?
El Hijo Del.
El Hijo Del, because he was in the top 10, right?
Number 8.
He was like 7 or something.
Number 8, yeah.
He was number 8. Who is El Hijo Del, Raul?
Let me see. Who'd you tell me to look for? Oh, Billy Gunn.
Billy Gunn.
And
who's Nakatomi Plaza or whoever he is? That was number 2.
AJ Styles, 74.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
But Kenny Omega was 19.
Jungle Boy, by the way, 90. Jungle Boy.
Oh, from okay.
Luke Perry's kid, good wrestler, good gimmick, very over. How is he 90? Theory 96.
Wow.
Let's see. I'm trying. Orange Cassidy 114. Oh, I get that because they never let him win.
No, and he's just more of a attraction than.
Let's see. Jay Lethal, Ethan Page, Sting is 173.
Wow, Raul, there's a wrestler you don't know? Oh man. What about the Nagoda Kamanaki, the guy that's number 2? Do you know what's his name, Tim?
By the way, it's a guy named Shun Skywalker. Kazuchika Okada.
Kazuchika Okada. Who is he, Raul? Is he a big deal in Japan? Or don't you know him? Anyway, go ahead.
I'm seeing if I can find Billy Gunn. Dolph Ziggler, 285. Dominic Mysterio, 292.
Oh my God. Is he higher than Ray? You didn't see Ray?
Everybody below Dominic Mysterio should be ashamed of themselves.
They really should. They should be like, well, we failed.
Let me see. I don't see any Billy Gunn.
Hey, is Vinny Lee Glamrock in there?
Oh, dude, I don't know. Let me see. I'm all the way down.
You have this on the internet?
Yeah. I didn't see that name anywhere.
That's my partner, Vince. He's been doing a lot in the last year. I wondered if he made the 500. He's still going, dude. He's so fucking awesome.
What's his name? What's his name now?
Vinny Lee Glamrock or Vincent Goodnight, one of the two.
I didn't see any of that name. I would have remembered the Goodnight part. I remember that was his name.
Yeah, but he's going by Vinny Lee Glamrock now, which is great. Dude, it's such an awesome gimmick. He's such a good dude, man. I love Vince. I love you if you're out there. I love you so much. You are such an amazing person.
You got to get him back on here.
Vince, he hasn't been on yet.
Tamatanga. Oh, that's the Vince. Okay.
Joel was on.
Joel. That's what I meant. Joel. Yeah. No, I don't see anybody on here by that name.
Okay, so he didn't make it. That sucks. Fuck. I really wanted him to.
All right. Well, we can argue that one later, especially when the new guys come back.
Yeah.
So the one last thing I wanted to bring up real quick, and again, I know Eric, we just got done talking about how we don't like knowing what's going on.
Okay.
But I think this is a very interesting rumor, and I think if they can pull it off,
okay,
I think it'll be cool as shit. So there's a lot of clues going around. A lot of
I saw some of them. Yeah.
Like during commercials, they're playing the White Rabbit for Jefferson Airplane.
Okay.
And Karrion Kross had a gimmick one time where he was known as the Rabbit, the White Rabbit, or whatever.
Okay.
So they're throwing around hints that all these guys that Triple H has brought back are all going to be life-size versions of Bray Wyatt
of the
Funhouse puppets. So you're going to have the Fiend as Bray Wyatt, who is rumored to be coming. Karrion Kross is going to be the Rabbit.
Okay.
Dexter Lumis is going to be the Buzzard. Buzzard, the little Buzzard guy.
Oh, Mercy the Buzzard?
Mercy. And Braun Strowman is going to be the Pig.
Okay.
And Karrion Kross's chick is going to be Sister Abigail.
What was her name again?
I always forget her name. What's her name?
Susie Twat Pants or something?
Whoa. I don't know. That's a great name, though, by the way.
Susie Twat Pants, it is.
Yep. That should be a thrash metal song.
It should be. Or like a punk song, like Susie Twat Pants.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, Scarlett Bordeaux. There you go. You were
Scarlett Bordeaux. See, Raul, you knew that one right off the bat. Come on.
Yeah, she supposed to be playing a version of Sister Abigail. Now, right off the bat, this seems a little odd, and you're like, there's no way it's going to work. But everything that fucking Bray Wyatt does, you're like, this ain't going to work. And then fucker makes it work. I am all in on this. If this is true, again, this is rumors.
Okay.
If this is true, I'm in.
It sounds fun. No, it sounds fun.
It's a faction. We get to have factions back.
Yeah, but dude, listen. There's nothing wrong with so like there were times like back in the day we kind of knew like this person, like when you didn't see this person for a while on NWA, he was going to show up in WWF or vice versa. You know what I mean? Like there were little hints you could find, and the rest, dude, the after magazines were the shit. Like they gave you hints of that, but it was still kind of kayfabe. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't have a giant problem with knowing a tiny bit, as long as it's like mixed into like the lore of like, hey, her the rumor is that Barry Windham might be jumping, might be headed to the WWF. Like I used to hear stuff like that, but like, and this Wyatt family thing kind of follows along that line. I think that's nice. I think that's okay.
I agree with that. Like it's cool knowing if it's true, and I'm interested. It got me interested, but
the fanboy shit, like,
how cool would it be though if we didn't know anything about this, and all of a
really
sudden,
cool.
They did some kind of fucking reveal where each one of them pops up with the fuck. First you see the puppet, and then the puppet disappeared, and there's fucking Karrion Kross standing there with fucking Scarlett as Abigail, and the hog is sitting there, and boom, it becomes Braun Strowman, and now you got all these wackos here, and fucking Bray Wyatt comes strolling out. I mean,
I gotta ask you something.
That would have been.
It would have been awesome, but I gotta ask you something. Why can't they keep anything kayfabe? Who always runs their fucking mouth and leaks shit? Why is it cool? Why is everybody so obsessed and think it's cool to leak shit? Because, dude, it takes it's like letting the air out of the balloon. It's like, well, okay, that's not going to be great now.
We're the reason right here, the internet.
Yeah. And Dave and Gil or Bert are so fucking into that. Like, that's all Bert worries about.
It's just the internet, man. It's the internet. It's what
And it's his generation too.
and that's
Like,
what it is. It's movies, it's everything. People got it. I mean, the only way I'm like that is with my Star Wars shit. I want to
Yeah.
know everything. I want to know everything a year in
Well,
advance. I'm just how I am.
there's certain things that are cool to get the inside scoop in, but dude, how's this? There are too many inside scoops on wrestling.
Oh, I agree.
Too many.
I agree.
Some are
100%.
good. You're gonna have some, but there's way too fucking many, in my opinion. Oh, Terzio, ask Tim something.
I swear to God, Terzio, this
Tim, who is this? Who is this person? DX.
This better not be a fucking baseball question.
Who's DX Don Mega?
That's what.
Welcome to the show, DX Don Mega. Look at him
Don?
again.
He says no new Wyatt family. Hey, I'm for this, and if it doesn't happen, I'm okay with that too.
Who is that our Don Owens?
Is it? I don't know if it is. Maybe
no, I don't know who it is. I don't know who DX Don Mega is.
It's from YouTube though, so it might not be him.
Well, I appreciate you watching, buddy.
Yeah, welcome to the show anyway. Hope you like it. Spread us out. Share us. What happened to the old timer Fandango? He was in NXT.
Old timer?
But I don't think he's not old.
Old timer. Terzio, what the hell? Terzio, you drinking like flavored seltzer or something tonight with a cherry?
It is our Don. Don, what are you doing, man?
I thought it was.
You should be on the show right now with us. You should
Tim,
be on here.
Does this reaffirm that I am the world's third greatest detective?
Fourth. I'll give you four.
Name the three before me.
Sherlock Holmes.
Holmes, definitely.
Batman and Danny Reagan from Blue Bloods.
No.
I was
gonna say about Walter Sherman from The Finder. Okay, I'll agree with that.
All right.
You never saw The Finder. You never saw it.
Terzio, I don't know where he is now, to be honest with you. I have no idea. But he was in NXT for a long time, still partnering. I have no idea where the hell he is now. But yeah, Don, you should be on this show with us, dude. What are you doing? If you had time,
Don, hop on and say hi.
If you have time to chat, Don, you had time to come on. But now we're running out of time. So, but anyway,
we are running out of time. But Terzio, no, who gives a shit about Jake the Snake's birthday? But Tim does know who celebrated a very big birthday and who is a very dear friend of ours. Tim, who had a birthday this week, by the way?
Don's driving.
Oh, you're driving.
That's very dangerous to be on YouTube and driving, Don, but we appreciate you risking your life to watch the Just Too Sweet show.
Don, I'm all for it. But Tim, where's the significant birthday this week, and who was that?
Who was that? You put me on the spot. Who was the birthday this week?
God, son of a bitch.
Oh, that's right. See, right before the show, we talked about that too. It was Jim Cornette's birthday, the legendary himself, and we will say, happy birthday, Mr. Cornette.
Happy birthday, Corny.
You are hilarious still to this very day.
And we are pulling for you to live long enough to piss on that motherfucker's grave. Tim, hold on. Tim, hold on. Did you see? They took a pic of Jim for his birthday. Did you see the shirt that he just made that he's wearing? And I think it's going to be available.
He's pissing on Russo's grave, right?
He's pissing on Russo's grave. Did you see that?
I think we should look it up. I'm
doing it right now.
That's how we'll go off the show. We'll take a look at the shirt.
Nice.
You do that. But yeah, but Don, man, we got to get you on the show sooner or later. Make sure you. I know the time difference sucks. I know that does, but every now and then we like to do a late show on a Saturday, maybe like a Saturday Night's Main Event type show. So maybe you can come on that, and we'll have it take a little. We got to get you on here though. I'm digging your show, Don. I do listen when I get a chance. So I'm digging it, man. You're doing a good job. And I want to get on your show, too, to talk about some crazy shit. I really want to talk Clerks. Clerks fucked me up, Don. Let me tell you right now. I'm not going to lie. Clerks messed with my emotions. And I was going to write a review for the Pop Culture Pros. And I don't do reviews because my reviews are, it was good, it sucked.
Your reviews are under review.
My reviews are, it was great, it sucked, or the movie was too long. Those are my 3 reviews. So I'm not good at writing reviews. But Clerks, I was going to do one. But I was so fucking emotional after that movie. Let me tell you something. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do it.
And Tim won't even spoil it for me.
No. It just fucks with you because at our age, because that guy, Kevin Smith's our age, Eric. So he writes for our age, like what we're going through. That's what he writes. And oh my God, he just really fucked with me in this movie.
No shit.
So you got that shirt? You have the shirt?
Oh, Tim, by the way, yes, I do. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
That is pretty fucking funny.
It is hate is a hell of a motivator, and it has Vince Russo's Corny pissing on Vince Russo's grave. Oh, I love it. Corny, you're the best.
That is pretty fucking funny.
Corny, you are the fucking best. I swear to God.
I gotta start listening to him more too. I'm obsessed with Kevin Nash right now.
Right, dude, you definitely have to listen to Corny. You have to. You fucking have to.
Cool. Well, dude, it's been an hour and 10. I think we had a pretty good goddamn show. Sergio wants to know what you have against Jake the Snake. He has nothing against Jake the Snake.
I don't have anything Jake the Snake. It's just more important that it's Corny's birthday. I'm more of a Corny fan than I am Jake the Snake.
But Jake, like you said, Jake the Snake, he should be another one should be giving a class on promos.
And dude, he should be booking because he was even booking back in the 80s, dude, when he was down to Mid-South and everything. Don't curse who out. I'm not cursing anybody out. Terzio, what's going on? Are there mushrooms on your pizza tonight? Like, what's going on here? The Mets, what's going on? Hey, did Judge hit one?
No, not yet. They're tied 4-4, though, so if they go to extra innings, you might have like 2 more.
So how many games do we got? Okay, so real quick, let's get off wrestling topic for a minute. Let's have an A to Z corner here. Let's have the A to Z program corner. Here, you know what? We'll even make it official, Tim, real quick, and we'll change it back. But still, I want to ask a few questions here. So here we go. All of a sudden, we're the A to Z program, everybody.
Magic.
Tim, how many games do we have left in the Yankees regular season?
I don't even know. 14, 13, somewhere around there.
Okay. So in your opinion, as a baseball fan, not just a Yankee fan, but a baseball fan, and you're a stat guy and you understand the game, in your estimated opinion, okay, not like, like God damn, this is what the son of a bitch is going to do, okay? How many do you think Judge is going to end up with? I think he's going to get 61. I don't know how many beyond that, but what do you think? Your opinion?
I think I had this discussion with Dave the other on Sports. Like, I believe I said 65. He'll get to finish with.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Now, on the heels of the Aaron Judge thing, okay, Albert Pujols is reaching a milestone, 698. Do you feel he's going to hit 700?
Absolutely.
And you know what else I heard? I heard that he is retiring after this season. Is that true?
He is. That's why I hope he gets to 700.
I hope he does too.
He will not come back to hit 1 or 2 next year. So he
won't.
So he needs it. I hope he hits the 700 and walks off into the sunset.
I do too.
Awesome.
I will. I mean, my God, that would be such a glorious day if he does that. And I swear, like I want Albert to do it because he's such a good dude. He is a great fucking player, dude. Like he's a great player.
He's one of those guys that if you hate Albert Pujols, you hate baseball because you can't not like that guy.
You can't not like that guy. And he's just a great guy.
He's fucking a monster at the plate. He's fantastic. I love
phenomenal fielder, phenomenal on off the field. But I do have to say something, Tim. And this will be the last baseball thing I talk about. But dude, Aaron Judge is looking at a triple crown. What do you do? Oh, you're blowing your nose.
I said, but don't jinx him. That's all I was going to say. But yeah, he is pretty damn clean. He leads the league in a hell of a lot of stuff.
Who's the Boston guy that's got him in? Is it average? Or
yeah, right behind him in average.
Right behind him in average. So if Judge keeps it up and keeps whatever, he might be a triple crown winner, right?
Very possible. And
that'd be cool. Means? I think that would be fun.
Well, you know what that means then?
What does that mean?
That means the Yankees will end up paying him about $40 million a year next year.
Oh.
Which is fucking ridiculous for a guy.
It is ridiculous. Why can't these guys settle? If you're already making $1 million a year plus endorsements, why is that not enough money?
Dude,
like, what are you going to do with
it? The worst guy in the league makes that.
Does he really?
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking $30-40 million a year. If he hits a triple crown and breaks the record, that's it.
No, he can write his own ticket. Is he is he inked with the Yankees for a long time though?
No, he's a free agent next year.
Oh, that'd be great if he went to Boston.
No, they said that the Giants
go to Boston.
The Giants right now are you know what though, dude? This is my thing. I told Dave the same thing. If he wants to fucking walk, let him walk. Why? Because he's 30 2 years old, and he wants like a 10-year deal.
Yeah.
I'm not giving any 32-year-old a fucking 10-year deal.
No. Who wants him? The Giants, San Francisco?
The Giants.
So maybe we'll see him there.
Yeah. No,
Speaking of
I think the Yankees will open the books because I think even Steinbrenner knows the fans will never forgive him if they let Judge walk after the year he just had.
the speaking of Giants, dude, how do you think the old Giants are going to fare this week?
I won't even bring it up. This is because it's the Cowboys and it's the Monday nights. Giants are fucking horrendous on Monday nights.
They're 2-0, dude. Though they're 2-0.
Nah, let me say something. I picked them to win this week. I went out on a limb. I did, but Monday night games, Thursday night games, and Sunday night games, the Giants are fucking horrendous. I don't remember the last time they actually won one of those games.
They're only good like in the early afternoon when the
Sunday at 1 or at 4 is their best games.
Now, do you see who Philadelphia's got?
Yes, the Hog Commander Redskin people.
Yeah, you taking Philly?
I took Philly.
Yeah, you got to. Philly's doing good, dude. Philly looks good too. They don't look as good as the Bills or the Chiefs, but they're definitely, I would say, third or fourth. Those rankings that the boss put up, I think they're pretty right on for what's going on right now, I think.
Yeah, I agree. He's pretty dead on with that shit.
Yeah, he's pretty good with that. But anyway, that's all I got to say.
Yeah, and I'm starting to feel.
Yeah, you need to
wear off. And
you need some meds.
You're always worse at night when you get the cold. So
you are, and you got to hit the meds quick so you can get some rest.
Yeah. So that'll about wrap it up. I don't know if we'll be back Tuesday. I think we should come back to Eric. We have to get back. I'm saying there's always something news. We got to get back to our fucking pay-per-view reviews because I'm dying to do one.
Why don't we just, instead of doing news and update, why don't we just do the pay-per-view this Tuesday?
All right,
let's
so
pick a pay-per-view.
Tuesday, no matter what, we're gonna pick a pay-per-view, and we'll let you guys know what we're gonna do on our page.
There will be. Let's declare it right now. Let's declare right now. There will be no wrestling news, no talk, nothing. This show is strictly fun, nostalgia, and retro.
On Tuesday. So that'll be our next show. So see, it's starting to hit me.
And we were gonna do an A to Z tonight, but I just decided against it. But here's what I think we're gonna do, Tim. I think we're gonna try to see what slot next week is open instead of Friday. Maybe we'll do a Friday one too. But I kind of want to do an early A to Z. Maybe we'll see if Monday's open or whatever. I mean, I don't want to tread on Ed's, Adidas, because I know.
And I'm trying to find a spot for shooting this shit too now because I want to go over Andor, which just started 3 episodes.
Okay.
So that'd be pretty cool. I got to find a spot though, but we'll see.
So we'll figure it in. A to Z is definitely coming back, but like tonight, I just wanted personally. Tim was ready to rock, but I just personally thought, Tim's under the weather. I'm tired. I wanted to do it just too sweet.
I would have took a shot at NyQuil and watch me get high.
I really wanted to do it just too sweet though. I really wanted to do it just too sweet though. I was looking forward to that.
When we made fun of the commercials.
We can do that again. We can do that again.
There's so many more we can do.
Frank, we haven't even scratched the surface, and I have we have some surprises coming up on the A to Z program anyway, so you better stay tuned to that. So
I still want to do the conspiracy show.
We definitely should.
I think that's going to be a good argument show. Everyone's going to argue over that.
It will. And what I'll do is I'll do some research and I'll write the 10 best ones and we'll go through them and we'll get people fired up.
Don, thank you, man. Don't forget, Don, you are invited anytime, anyplace.
And you got to come on the A to Z program, Don. You have to.
And I love your show, dude. I really do. I listen to it all the time.
Am I on the air?
Yeah, exactly. And anybody, by the way, who wants their news about movies, music, listen to Don. Am I on the air? It's he's a great job, phenomenal show. You will all enjoy it. So go listen to that. And I might as well start the promotion now. You know all our shows already. You like the
our shows, you know our stuff.
Put in the books. You like the Yankees, Empire 161. You want the comic book, movie, TV shows, you got Granny's PC. Unsportsmanlike Conduct covers all sports now. We Stomped You Out covers the New York Giants. Double O Deep Dive, which I don't know when they're coming back yet, but they only have a couple movies.
They're coming back, I think, in October, he said.
Yep, they have a couple more movies of James Bond that they're switching to another deep dive, another franchise, which I know what it is, and it's awesome. Ashley and Gab do the Disney review every week. They just got back from Disney. I would go watch that show. I haven't watched that show yet. I'm going to watch that probably tomorrow about their trip to Disney World. They are awesome. Also, Black Lincoln Collective. Also, haven't got a chance to watch them on this network yet, but we got to get them going with video Because
Yeah, we got to get them going video so we can get the Then of course Tim, the one that caps it all off.
Of course, you know you gotta save us for last. You know you gotta save all those for last.
You gotta say the A to Z program, the single greatest talk show on the internet today.
It is. It absolutely is, and we have a lot of fun doing it. And we
have a fucking blast doing it.
Two assholes who just want to talk, so it's
just so great. It's so we have
so
much fun.
Facebook, Twitter, fucking whatever, TikTok. We're on all the audio sites.
And guess what else? Guess what else we're on?
Your mother's ass.
Your sister's ass.
Obviously, sometimes it's mother, sometimes it's sister, but I get it.
You always say your mother's ass. I like saying your sister's ass because it's like the Brooklyn, your sister's ass.
2 Tylenol. 2 Tylenol's nothing.
Take 2 Tylenol, Tim. You'll feel a lot better. No, guzzle half a bottle of NyQuil, dude.
I'm about to down a half a bottle of NyQuil.
Yeah,
that's
fucking
how I'm working it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. We are the Just Two Speed Show. We had a lot of fun tonight. Thank everybody who chimes in. Thank everybody for working. This guy is A to Z. I am Mr. Tim Tawala. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. We will see you next week with one of our pay-per-views. Don't know which one yet, but we'll put it on the page. You watch it. You watch it with us. It'll be great. It'll be fun. And always remember, I like the Piper one, so I'm going to say it again. Just when you think you had the answers, we change the question. Peace out, fuckers.